In the last couple of episodes, you have seen us pushing our sailing a little further, gathering more experience in sailing with every new adventure. Both crewing back from Fiji aboard Flying Cloud and deciding to not only compete in one of the most renowned races in the Southern Hemisphere, the PIC Coastal Classic, but actually managing to win our division. We have grown in confidence and have refined our procedures and cohesion as a sailing team. With the goal of sailing around the world, this mindset of pushing ourselves further with every challenge, we decided on circumnavigating the North Island of New Zealand. In this episode, you'll see our first leg of this journey as we head north from Auckland to familiar summer sailing grounds, and we prepare to collect crew from Hohora when a weather window appears. And the journey begins, both for Thistle crew and also 1919 whiskey. Just leaving Hobsonville Marina on our expedition around the North Island of New Zealand. Today's stop, Great Barrier Island. So, tugboat race. The old Goldie up the front.
Emily's having fun.
Well, they're short too. Now, way across from Auckland Harbour, we experienced big seas and windier conditions than was forecast. The wind was almost directly behind us, which meant we had to sail as close downwind as possible. But with large waves of up to 4 metres at time, this made for a tricky helm. As you can see here, the direction Thistle was heading was changing up to 20 degrees off course. This was due to surfing down the swell with the wind almost directly behind us. We did manage to get our overall speed record for Thistle on this leg of 13.4 knots. We were absolutely booking it. The homeschooling classroom looks a little different from your average classroom. Here Emily is teaching Killian how to row a boat while we were anchored at Smokehouse Bay. Although it may seem mundane to most, this skill is something that gets him thinking about coordination and processes. Like everything in life, the more you practice, the better you get. It's amazing the good people you meet when you're out at anchor on some beautiful location around the country, and this is a great example of that. This is an E4 that was given to us on loan indefinitely by a couple we had met the previous year in this manner. Peter and Brenda live in Australia and come to New Zealand for the summer season to cruise on their boat, and they have become great friends of ours since this meeting. As you can see, I'm a quick learner, but I know you're not here to see me succeed, so here you go. It was time to leave Smokehouse Bay and continue on our way north. We would only be sailing a short 19 nautical miles to the Mokohinau Islands. However, we were going to be sailing with one of our friends, Jason, who owns a catamaran. So you know what they say, 2 boats going in the same direction is definitely a race. That looks like you're definitely behind us. Paul and Carolyn, a couple of friends of ours, saw us and thought they'd come over and say hi and see what we were doing. They ended up coming across to Mokohinau's as well and spending the night. Coming up to Mokohinau's, they look amazing. The lighthouse over the back there, we saw it on the way in. Jason up there and his cat. Thank you. So we've just left Mokohinau Islands behind us here. We're motor sailing to Tutukaka, I think. There's bugger all wind. Oh, actually it's picked up a bit now. It's 7.8 knots of wind. It was 5 knots, so I think it's supposed to be getting a bit stronger later. But yeah, probably heading to Tutukaka, maybe stay there a night, and then up to Whangamumu or Whangaruru, and then Bay of Islands. So cool. Leaving Tutukaka, it is magical out here. Not very good for sailing, but the wind's supposed to pick up to about 8 or 10 knots, so we'll get all the sails up hopefully, and we're heading up that way. You can see a little bit of wind coming, but we're heading to Whangaruru, I think it is, the first one for tonight. So not a big sail, but should be nice. The wind's come up a bit. We're at 9 knots now and we're sailing with all sails up. Beautiful, cruising along at 6.1 knots. It's gorgeous though. So we got away with a pretty lucky drone crash. We just damaged one prop, and that was don't know if you can see it there, just on the tips there. A little bit of damage, and the drone itself came with spare props, so I've stuck a new one on and just took it for a flight, and went to the beach and flew around Emily and Killian, and it's working well, so got away with it. Booking along pretty good. Heading up to Whangamumu. Where? Whangamumu. Yeah. Got water coming over the bow. Bit of a swell. We sailed into Whangamumu harbour later that day to another stunning location. This bay is known for its historic whaling station, and of course its scenic beauty. The bay was once a bustling hub for shore-based whaling, particularly during the early 1900s. It was Northland's longest running and most successful whaling station. Today visitors can explore the remnants of the whaling station, including the vats and tanks, a slipway and an old boiler. The whaling station was actually quite unique. It was the only whaling station in the world known to use nets to catch whales. The things you learn by watching YouTube, eh? Did I mention how stunning the view was? Although we were keen to stay another night, we were on a mission to get further north to meet with the crew. They were flying up once we gave them the word. The problem was we didn't really know exactly when this might be, so we needed to get close so we could pull the trigger when a weather window opened. The wind was coming from a great direction to sail up around Cape Brett, the gatekeeper into the Bay of Islands. It was looking to be a quick sail with the kind of wind and angle Thistle loves. We made it to Opua, where we planned to do some last-minute boat jobs and stock up on water and diesel in preparation for our first ever Bluewater passage down the west coast of New Zealand. We parked up there for a few days and kept a close eye on the weather. So we just left Opua. We've got all full tanks of water, full diesel, and we just got provisions at Woolworths in Waitangi. Jason took us over there. We met him at the Opua wharf, and he took us over there so we could get provisions for our trip down the west coast. So plan is tomorrow morning heading north, see how far we can get, and however far we get, the team are meeting us wherever we get to the next day. So they're getting dropped off. Jason's girlfriend Natalie is taking everyone up there to meet us up there, so looking good to go.
Thistle rides the waves so high. Adventure calls across the seas. Oh, thistle takes me far away, chasing dreams where wild hearts play. Through tides we roam, we won't be still. The world is ours with thistle's thrill. Salted air and endless.
So good morning, it's just gone past 6:15 I think. Nice sunrise behind us. We're just coming up past Circumnavigating Islands. I couldn't sleep last night, so we decided to go earlier. Emily's trying to have a bit of a kip now, but I don't think she's had much success. But we're going to head all the way up to Hohora today. So check out the sunrise.